Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new. This is Blanca, this is my garden, these are my orchids, and we are going to kind of walk around and show you guys what's going on. Today is August 7th. It's Friday, August 7th. So I hope everyone has had a wonderful week and enjoys their weekend ahead. Today's video, I am filming it a little bit late. I have to tell you guys that during the summer, this is probably the time I'm going to be out here. It is either too hot or raining. And right around this time, around 6:30, you know, when the sun kind of like goes away and it gets a little bit cooler is when I can actually tolerate to be out here. So this is why my walks are a little bit later. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys what's going on. I'm going to give you guys an update and show you how after the, I have a pineapple in my hand. Look at this. I just harvested it or picked it or whatever it's called from my pineapple tree right there. I've got one left to enjoy. Let me just walk over there so I can show you some blooms also. So I did plant these pineapples from existing pineapples. I planted them around my pool, and it's taken 2 years, and I'm finally able to enjoy them. Now they're not so big. I mean, they're actually kind of small compared to the ones that you buy at the store. But it's just so cool to eat like your homegrown fruit and vegetables. I love it. Aside from fruits and orchids, of course, I also have herbs in my garden growing. So this is cool. This is the first year I actually am enjoying my homegrown pineapples. So I'm just gonna set this pineapple aside so I can show you some pretty blooms. So I love growing pineapples, you guys. I'm probably going to I've gotten so lazy. I don't know if I've gotten lazy, I've gotten busier, or it's just too hot to do anything out here. But I do want to be able to like have an area where I grow a ton of pineapples because I just love it and I love how the plant looks. But anyway, so right over here we've got in bloom this beautiful Renanthera hybrid. It is and every time I show you guys this plant, I know that the tag is erased, so I really can't show you the name, and I'm sorry. But this is, I know that part of her name is a Renanthera something story. And look at that. It is blooming. Now, these are a little bit smaller than my actual Renanthera that I have growing on my palm. But she's still pretty. I got this one from Ritter's. From Linda at Ritter's Orchids, and she gave it to me in bloom in January, and we are in August, and it has, there you go, started to rebloom again. So what I've done with this orchid, like my other orchids, is that I've attached it to one of my palms, one of my Christmas palms around my pool. It's bare root. I do add a little bit of this this Spanish moss, you know, try to kind of keep the sun and you know, from damaging the leaves. And then as you can see, all of their roots just grab on. And that's it. The maintenance that I give my mounted orchids on my palms is pretty much none. They get everything from the environment. They get everything from what they get from the trees, basically. I will hardly ever, let me see if I can just get a pretty view at her, because she is pretty, but for some reason I'm not capturing her beauty on this screen. There you go. See how pretty it is? It's so pretty. It's like red and kind of velvety. I love Renantheras. So anyway, so I don't really fertilize these guys much unless I really have like leftover fertilizer from my potted orchids, because it just, I don't know, like I said, it gets too hot and I get lazy, and they get I hate to say I get lazy, but it's not that I get lazy. I get tired because of the heat, so I go back inside before I can fertilize. So these practically get whatever they're gonna get from the trees, which is kind of like how they grow in nature, you guys. Nobody fertilizes them when they're out there. But anyway, so that is that is those blooms right over there. And then I've got also my phals that are blooming right here. I really want to get down to my orchid section where I've got really exciting blooms to show you guys. I've got some dendrobiums already fading right over here, and then I do have lots and lots of new growth, lots of new spikes. Look at this. Look at all of these. I mean, I'm gonna stand back. I have to be careful not to fall inside the pool, but look at this. These are all Dendrobium anosma. No, not anosma. These are all Dendrobium nobilis, and they have just multiplied. So these are going to give me a really pretty show, and these are actually all the same. So once all of these blooms, that's going to look really, really pretty once all this blooms over here. And then I've got some other dendrobiums on this particular one, and the Spanish moss is just multiplying. I mean, this stuff grows and it multiplies like crazy. And then I've got my cherry babies that I have them all around. So I mean, look at these. Look at these Dendrobium nobilis. They're so lush. All right. Let's see. Every time I walk through here, I don't know why I'm so chatty today, but every time I walk through here, I remember the iguana that lives, or the family of iguanas that live in that area. So I'm kind of like always like scared to walk around there, but I haven't seen them in a while. All right, so this is a Sherry Baby Cocoa Peach. Oncidium Sherry Baby Cocoa Peach. You know, I don't know if Sherry Baby's in the name, but it's Cocoa Peach. It's also from Linda over at Ritter's Orchids. And this one smells like chocolate. Also, the design on this Sherry Baby is a little bit different. It's a hybrid. And that one's also happily growing on my palm. And then I've got multiple spikes of Sherry Babies. This is a Sherry Baby Heaven Sent. So I am a Sherry Baby lover. I love Sherry Babies, and they like me. They always bloom for me. Okay, my other Renanthera has got a flower spike. Look at that. Now this is another hybrid. There you go. That's another hybrid, and this is also a Renanthera story. Maybe it's the same one that Linda gave me over there. I'm not sure. I really have to look for that name and remember it next time I show you guys. But that's the another spike growing there. This one, the flowers are much bigger. That I know for sure. And then my beautiful other Sherry Baby that has the 5 spikes. Look at that. I don't get tired of seeing it. So beautiful. All right, so now I am headed to my orchid section, but before I go, I need to get my hose, because I am going to water the Vandas a little bit, because like I said, it's been really, really hot, and I don't want to make this video too long. But I want to tell you guys, again, those that have many questions about the orthene and the application when you get the thrips. I did a few videos back, I want to say a month ago or 3 weeks ago, almost 4 weeks ago, I had to spray for thrips because some of my orchids were getting that thrips damage. And look at this. This is the second spike, the second flower spike that appeared after my thrips application. If you guys look back, I had another flower spike growing. It turned completely black. It was affected by thrips, and I sprayed it 3 weeks, and look at that. It's all better now. Now this is a beautiful, one of my favorite Vandas. This one came from Platio La Orquídea. I got it a while ago at one of the shows, and this is a tag. It's a Vanda La Malata with a Vanda Memtang Chai. Now this one, you guys, smells amazing. I want to tell you, it smells like Starburst candy. It's got that orange and kind of like a really fruity fragrance to it. I love it. And look at the blooms. I mean, just amazing. I love it. So this one I have out here hanging in my orchid section. This one did have thrips. These two over here also had thrips, and look at that. Look at the blooms now. Brand new spikes. Blooms look healthy. vibrant. They don't look like they have any thrips damage. Let's see, this one is from Moats, and this is a tag right here, Renantata Sunrise. And these are little tiny little blooms. And then this is my pixie dust, which also was affected by the thrips. And there she's got 3 pretty tiny blooms. And this one is fragrant. It is just absolutely so tiny. The one I just showed you, this one's not fragrant, but this one's fragrant. I mean, look at this. It's so little, but she's so cute. It's a pixie dust. And I know some of you guys have pixie dusts. I know Todd has a pixie dust, and they're just adorable. Let's see what else. I wanted to show you blooming on this side. Yes, I have another Vanda, which was also affected by thrips, and it's doing much better. Those are the brand new blooms. And for those of you that don't know, thrips are little tiny microscopic bugs you can't see that will eat your orchids from the inside. They will dry up your bloom spikes. You will get maybe one bloom that comes out of a whole bunch of clusters that you're gonna get, and it dries up and it dies. So basically that flower spike is no good. You know at that moment that you have thrips, so you need to treat it. You can do it the organic way, which I've never done. Or you can do it the way I like to do it. It's a little bit more, you know, I don't know if it's dangerous or whatever. You just don't want to inhale it. You make sure you put on gloves. Make sure you put on a mask because the stuff does smell really strong and it's toxic. But you know what? It does the job, and your orchids will thank you. I mean, they will thank you. They will reward you with beautiful blooms. Just be careful when you use the stuff because it's very strong. Wear your gloves, wear your face masks. I'm sure all of you guys have a collection of face masks now, which is what it was easy for me to find because I have them all around the house. So just put on a face mask, put on your gloves, and treat them with the orthene, because I mean, you're looking at orchids that were infected, that were affected by the thrips, and are now doing amazing. So that is my little recommendation. I don't like to recommend anything toxic or anything like that, but it really does the job. I mean, orthene really does work, you guys. So anyway, on this section here, I've got my Catasetums, which before I go, I'm gonna walk you over to a Catasetum that I have in bloom, which is beautiful. I've got some Catasetum flower spikes right here, and I've got some right over there, and then I have a little bit of a mess over here. I kind of am still getting ready to put all of my orchids. They're not 100% all these back. I've got probably 95% of my collection back out, but like I said, it gets so hot that I'm just like I'm doing little bits at a time. So that's the orchid section. I'll get back to the watering as soon as I'm done with the video. And let me just skip that section here because let's see what's going on over here. I've got, let's see. I've got this one in bloom. This one has been blooming all summer. She has been in bloom all summer long. Look at this. This is my Bolera Big Shot Pink Panther. And it's like one bloom fades and I get another spike and another spike. So she's really loving where she is. That's her tag. The Bolera Big Shot Pink Panther. So she's happy. My little twinkle here, it's still in spike. Still waiting for those blooms to come in. It's been a while. And then this one over here, I show you guys every video, but she keeps popping up. New flowers keep popping up on this one. Look at that, how beautiful. These beautiful blooms are are also my Bolera Peggy Roth Carpenter Morning Joy. There you go. That's the tag right there. And Let's see if my zygo's still good. Nah, my zygo's already kind of, it's already kind of fading. All right, so that's what's going on here in my gumbo limbo tree. Just everything growing. And I'm gonna show you some blooms and then we're done. So I hope you guys had a nice week. Oh my gosh, look at this Dendrobium, you guys. This Dendrobium right here has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 7 flower spikes. It's got 9 flower spikes all together. Let's see, that's gonna be pretty. That's gonna be really pretty. And there come the puppies. All right, so last set of blooms that I want to show you guys, and we are done for today. See, I still haven't finished completely moving everything through. Is my Catasetum Monio. Oh, I'm just going to show you the tag because it's a long one. This is the name. I call it my witchcraft orchid. This is a Manierara Millennium Magic Witchcraft. It's a Catasetum. It is super, super, super dark. I love it. So so these are not like black blooms. They're like a really dark, dark, dark purple. And I've got 2 Catasetums of these. I got 2 Witchcraft in my collection. The other one I just showed you, it has buds in it. Look at how beautiful. Now normally these like to bloom, I want to say maybe like around Halloween, later you know, during the fall. These are kind of early, but aren't they beautiful? This is my little Witchcraft Catasetum. It is so pretty and it smells like licorice. So I'm not sure who follows me on Instagram or not. Not sure who does or not sure who doesn't. But on my actual candle one, on my Scent Diva Instagram, I showed this picture because I might come out with a fragrance that kind of resembles this orchid. I don't know, maybe something a little minty. I don't know, and I'm thinking of calling it Witchcraft. So that's gonna be fun. I just said that today in my story. Kind of want to do something with this. I love this orchid. This is the Catasetum, the Witchcraft. And then last but not least, we've got my Psychopsis, and he's always around. Look at that. My little alien orchid. I don't know why I'm having trouble today with focusing. Let me see. There you go. Is he in focus? Yeah. So here you go, Mr. Alien Man. It's in bloom again. This is an orchid that never abandons. I get a brand new flower every single time the other one fades. So this is Mr. Psychopsis Mendenhall. He's gonna close out this video today. Let me just show you the tag. I keep them here under my terrace, always, 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 right next to my Paphiopedilum. They're buddies and they're always kind of next to each other. I do give it some slow release fertilizer, which I just applied a few days ago. And I always keep them moist. Media is always kept moist and he is always happy. There you go. All right, you guys, a very chatty video today. It's been a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything down below, let me know down in the comments below and I will try to get to those as soon as possible. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys are staying safe and I will see you soon in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.